Introduction. The story begins. Imagine a world where the rust on a pipeline, the flow of global money, the Big Bang, and the rise and fall of nations are all connected. It sounds impossible, but it's not. Welcome to Cathodic Protection Network, a community of scientists, engineers, thinkers and observers trying to understand the science of corrosion, the nature of energy and the systems that shape our world. This is the story of how controlling corrosion leads to a deeper understanding of how humanity works and how the universe works. Chapter 1. Pipelines, the arteries of civilization. Pipelines are the unseen veins and arteries of the modern world. They carry water, oil and gas across continents silently, efficiently and constantly. But they are always under attack. Not from terrorists, not from foreign nations, but from nature itself. Steel wants to return to its natural form, iron ore. That process is corrosion, the same energy release that powered the beginning of the universe. And so we use cathodic protection to control this process. We study energy, we measure it, we analyse it, and we fight back against the slow, relentless pull of nature. Corrosion is not just chemistry. It is physics, biology, energy, and evolution. Understanding corrosion is understanding life. Chapter 2. Science, energy and the problem of knowledge. Academic science tries to explain the universe using symbols, Greek letters, equations and approximations. But corrosion scientists must understand the real thing. Energy. How it works, how it moves, how it transforms, how it builds and destroys. Yet science today is trapped inside a capitalist system where knowledge is treated as property, traded, sold and controlled. We created intellectual property, patents and copyrights, 38,000 of them inside Cathodic Protection Network alone, because society has turned ideas into commodities. This competition slows down progress, blocks communication and encourages secrecy instead of collaboration. And so the world remains confused about corrosion and pipelines continue to leak. Chapter 3. Money, power and the blockchain revolution. Since World War II, the global economy has been controlled by one rule: money equals power. Countries borrowed dollars, paid interest and became trapped in a system where explosions, war and destruction became profitable. But something changed. A new alliance, the BRICS Plus, introduced a new way of trading where tokens of value represent positive production, not debt. At the same time, a technology emerged that does not require trust, permission, or central control. Blockchain. Millions of computers, all containing the same ledger, all updating each other, all transport. This is how the blockchain works. In this new system, value flows like electricity in a pipeline, efficiently and without corruption. Cathodic Protection Network uses this system to control the cash flow at the bottom of the pyramid, making sure the people who do the work receive the reward. Because people are money. Without their energy, nothing works. Chapter 4. The universe, expansion, time and consciousness. Now, zoom out, far out, back to the moment before time existed, before atoms, before gravity, before light. Then, the Big Bang, not an explosion, an expansion. And that expansion is still happening. Time is still unfolding. We are still riding the wave of that first burst of energy. Our consciousness, our awareness is built from billions of years of chemical evolution powered by that same expansion. Every decision we make is shaped by the energy that began at the beginning of the universe. And when we misunderstand energy, we create weapons. Those with swords lose to arrows. Those with arrows lose to guns. Those with guns lose to bombs. Those with bombs lose to hypersonic missiles. Those with missiles lose to nuclear weapons. And those with nuclear weapons lose everything. Weapons accelerate destruction. They do not create anything. They are the opposite of expansion. They are collapse. Chapter 5, the message. The universe does not reward destruction. It rewards creation, collaboration, understanding. Corrosion, pollution and corruption can all be controlled when we understand energy properly. Real science, not political science, not capitalist science, is the path forward. Not for the rich, not for the poor, but for everyone. Because we all live inside the same expanding bubble of time. And the Big Bang is not ancient history. It is happening right now. In conclusion, the outro, the invitation. If you want to understand the universe, start with understanding corrosion. If you want to understand corruption, study how pipelines fail. If you want to understand society, follow the flow of energy, not the flow of money. And if you want to understand the future, join the network that protects the arteries of civilization. Cathodic Protection Network.